For this fall's Thrift That video, I'm going to show you how to get your thrifted items for free. Why not? Hi guys, welcome back to Mala Image. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Rashay. I'm a lover of fashion, the business of fashion. I'm also a little obsessed with vintage. If this is your first time, I do a lot of styling content here, primarily through thrifted or vintage finds. So if you do like styling content, please consider subscribing. I'd love for you to join the family. So how do you thrift that for free? I'm just being a little cheeky. A few videos back, you guys saw me go to my storage unit to pull some items from there that are in the color trend codes, and that's why I wanted to do that thrift that for you today, because just as how I could just focus on certain colors and items that are trending, I think you can do the same thing without spending $1. You can thrift your own closet, especially if you're in areas where you do have to have a seasonal wardrobe and things are tucked away. Now is the time to really get the wear out of these things, because you probably would stick to your usual pieces, you know, your blacks, your tans, your creams, but this is a good idea or a good reason to like get some wear out of the pieces that have been, you know, sitting there for a while. Now is their time to shine. And by pulling out color trends, it's so much easier because anything goes when it comes to color trends. The first one, of course, I'm going to talk about is the wine red or burgundy trend. I did go into my closet. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a lot of that color. I did find red, but I do have a few pieces that I was able to pull, two of which are handbags. So first of, I have this awesome deep burgundy wine red color bag. This is a vintage Bali that I just love. This was filling the space in my closet for those Celine or Hermes box bag style bags, and I really love pulling this out every fall, and I even love more that it's trending. The other one that I have is this vintage burgundy bag. So when I want to carry something a little bigger to hold a lot more, then this is perfect. This is great for like a day over the shoulder bag. So even though I'm not wearing burgundy, I can still throw it into accessories. So I definitely say look for, you know, bags, shoes, and also clothing. If you can find, you know, whether it's a sweater or a blazer or pants, you're definitely going to be able to just play around with those. And you can go monochromatic or you can go contrasting, as we've seen that's trending for the fall as well. And for clothes, I found this vintage sweater recently. It's a suede and knit blend, and I absolutely love this. It's very 80s, and I just love the intricate designs of it. Very monochromatic look, but still quite interesting with a mix of tones. These are the pants I found, I think, last week. They don't zip up, but because the top is long, it's hiding this catastrophe that's happening. But for a nice tonal look, I definitely give this a try if I find the right pants. I've added a little leopard print. I think those deep wine red tones work really nicely with a leopard print. So if you just want to put that accent in, I love that as well. So you can definitely pair similar tones together for that fall trend Hermes catwalk type look, and I absolutely love it. For these pants, just to clarify, persons were saying, you know, kids versus juniors, because this is an adult channel. Anything that's not adult, I just classified as kids. With this being a 7-8 pants, you know, most people understood that I meant juniors, because a 7-8 in kids would be for a 7 or 8-year-old, which wouldn't even come past my knee. So I think most people got it when I said 7-8 are kids. I meant juniors, teenagers, anyone younger than adults are just classified as kids. So just to clarify, these are 7-8 juniors slash they're still kid pants compared to me, right? So anyhow, so this I'm still looking for the right leather pants. So that's what I mean when I'm like, before we just jump for or black leather pants, but I definitely want to find this, and you can look out for them in the thrift stores to complete your purchases, because I have seen a few online I also have this jacket. It's more like a reddish brown, but I think this also works really nicely in that really deep, almost plummy tone. Whatever you can find in your closet, pull those out first. Pull out all the deep tone reds and wine reds and burgundies and ox blood, whatever they called in whatever past season. Pull those out, because then you can just start from there and add on to what you want and put those colors together. It works. Don't worry, it works perfectly fine. And if you have some leopard print shoes, you can throw those on. I also have these little Sam Edelmans. You could also just throw on. These are the Mary Janes. Mary Janes are always a go-to and always classic. So, you know, I could also throw these on with this look. You know, maybe not the jacket, but just keep your eye out for some nice deep tone leather. And yeah, another color that I'm sure you can find in your closet and storage is chocolate brown. We've done chocolate brown many years, and again, with the popularity of the Margot bag from the Row, chocolate brown was sent on a frenzy because they started out with suede and then they just wanted everything chocolate brown. And also with the Hermes catwalk, again, they had chocolate brown head to toe leather. So that again is taking the place of our black leather. So we're seeing a lot more chocolate brown and burgundy leather and green. I'll touch on green in a little bit. But yeah, so I just pulled out this chocolate brown leather, really nice and soft. I've just thrown it on with this little cardigan. I basically just went through again and started with the pieces that I had, including this. I love that it has a little black. Grabbed this little black Louis Vuitton Speedy, and you know, setting the right tones. While it's getting a little cooler, I can still get away with wearing a cardigan. And again, I just have on this little leopard print because that little leopard print on the feet, I just love the little pop of interest on a more relaxed or tonal type outfit. So yeah, so from my closet, I already have this brown suede leather pants that is definitely coming out. I did notice that I was supposed to take the waist in a little bit, so you know, we have a little DIY but now's the time to get back on those little DIYs and get the wear out of it. So I just need to make a little nip in the waist and then it'll be ready to go. So I've pulled it and now I know that this is what I'll be wearing for the week. If it's one color that I have a lot of because I just love chocolate brown anyway, you'll see here that I have quite a few brown pieces. I recently thrifted this dress, which you'll see this in many stores. This style of dress is also like trending right now in the knitwear. And how about a chocolate brown blazer? This will never be a regret. If you were able to find this in the thrift store, you could definitely throw this on with a lot of things that you're wearing. Even if you're just wearing like jeans and a t-shirt and you throw on a chocolate brown blazer, you'll definitely be trending. Many of you already have a chocolate brown blazer in your closet, so definitely pull that out, and it's just an easy throw on. So even if it gets a little chilly, then I still have the option of just throwing on a blazer. It still works perfectly with the cardigan and the black. So it's a fun color to put brown and black together. It's not a taboo. There are some, you know, fashion senses where, you know, you don't put black with brown, and this, you know, we don't do that anymore. You throw your blacks and your browns together and they work perfectly. Brown, dark brown also goes nicely with gray. So, you know, pull those chocolate brown blazers out. I have two other brown leather jackets. I have this like nice fitted one, and I also have this really oversized one. So this year I'm putting a lot more focus on my chocolate browns and pulling less for the blacks. A lot of them are vintage. They're not going anywhere. I'll still have them for next year. But this year, I get to play a lot more with the browns that may have been neglected in previous years. So you can look at it that way, you know, getting the wear out of the pieces that you had. So I also have that. But going into the meat of it is the chocolate brown suede. I have pulled I recently found this at a Salvation Army, and this is more like a, you can see more like a red tone, cherry red tone in this brown suede. I had this true chocolate brown bomber from a few years ago. It has quilting inside, so it's really nice and warm. But because the suede trend took off so much, everyone is just pulling out all the suede from their closet still. So I still went ahead and pulled this out because this is also now trickled into all types of brown suede. So definitely look into your closet. I know you have suede. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy. I know we keep seeing it all over. It's kind of like a trigger point when we're influenced, but trust me, start out with what you have in your closet, because I'm positive if you're thrifters like me, you definitely have a few suede pieces, and just pulling those out, you're already trending. So get into those storage containers and pull your pieces, because get the wear out of it, enjoy it, and have fun. Fashion is fun. That's why we do it. Fashion is fun. And sometimes a micro trend will come out of something that's already trending. For instance, a lot of designers were using leopard print. We were using it for summertime right through the year. But then you have something like a Ghani leopard print pants, and someone styled it with a red shirt, and and a lot of people saw it and took notice and thought, I never thought of wearing a leopard print pants with a red shirt. And then you saw that trickle. A lot of people took it and tried it because they wanted to see what it looked like on them. And sometimes, it gets a little repetitive when you see it on Instagram, but it also gives those persons the option to explore things that they wouldn't have tried before. And for me, I have a snakeskin, and I think it also works with a red top. This isn't the best red top, but this is the one that I had on hand. But just seeing these two together, it makes perfect sense when you throw them on. And I've just thrown it, I just grab this little black bag again, throw on little sandals with the little red stripes, and you can just make something that can be really dressed up, really casual for an everyday. And so if you're starting and you do have a leopard print pants, then, or any kind of like brown animal print, then you could try that red and animal print look. Or if you have a red and you see an animal print, because I saw a few leopard print pants. If you remember when I went to Goodwill, I found 2 Banana Republic, but they were more of a straight leg, while I prefer like either a wide leg or a flare, just for my body type. But I think if you also found straight leg pants, it would also work, and you can play around with the footwear for that. But again, it's just something that you'll probably already have in your closet, just mixing up a different color tone that you wouldn't have necessarily thought of wearing. Then this is where some of those micro trends also come into play for you to like step outside of your comfort zone for free, because you probably already have pieces in your closet that would work for that look. So definitely see what you have, play around with it. I've seen it with red, I've seen it with denim, but definitely try this with like a neutral and make your own trend. Throw on whatever color you like on top, and then you'll see how you feel about it. And it might even become a thing for you. That might now become part of your everyday style. So you never know, and it's already in your closet. Last trending color I wanted to talk about is green. We saw that they went wild with all kinds of green for this fall. There was the Brat green, which is like this lighter, almost neon green. I think is more popular with the Gen Y. Is that where we are? That nice, fun, younger green, which, we can still wear in our own ways. But the ones that we're really pulling out is like this muddy army green or olive green tones that is just really wearable at this time of the year. I went and pulled out this blazer. I remember when I got this, I almost didn't buy it because I'm like, I have so many green blazers already. But for this season, this is a perfect color. I also loved it with my snakeskin pants. I just put on this little sleeveless mock neck under this because it's not that cold yet, so I can get away with wearing a sleeveless knit with my outfit, and I absolutely love it. I know, guys, I'm just doing this black bag because, you know, if you only have one bag, you only feel like carrying one bag, then it goes with all of it. So I'm still just grabbing this little Speedy 25, Louis Vuitton Speedy 25 with the Epi leather, I believe is what's called it. Epi leather. And you know, if I stock this, it already has my little bag charms on, and then I just use it for everything. I'm perfectly fine with that. But you know, I pulled all of my green out because, like we said, any green goes. I pulled this out of storage recently, and this is my DKNY like maxi floaty skirt. Floaty skirts are also really great for fall, and I love this. This is like a culotte. It's such a wide leg pant. It almost looks like a skirt as well, so I love this with boots as well for the fall. So I just went in and picked out a bunch of green and I think that's how you can just look at your closet and just pull those colors, whatever is working, and then you're automatically trending. I also pulled this out, even though this is more like a lighter green. I just love that, it's a little mini skirt suit, and this is another like green. It has some flex in it, and I think for like an evening type of event or even daytime, because even though it's light out, we're still getting some nice light reflecting with this in the daytime. I'm sure I had another green suit that I took from storage. I'm sure I took it from the storage, but when I do my next storage run, I have to go back and get that because I'm so looking forward to it was a double-breasted skirt suit as well. But I did also take out a green trench coat that I didn't remember that I had. And so again, this is just, pulling out all the greens in this like muddy olive tone. It's just gonna be a win for fall. This I can actually start wearing right now as it starts to get chilly. So yeah, just go in your closet, pull out all your greens, and just have so much fun. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section what look was your favorite. Let me also know if you have been able to find anything in your closet, because you are definitely trending. And I'm sure that you can thrift your own closet and find quite a few of these pieces just to play around with, just for fun, and just to, for your own self-amusement that, I'm gonna go out trending today, and have fun with it. That's all fashion is. Fashion is fun. It helps you express your personality, and it just helps you start the day doing something really, really fun. So let me know in the comments if you have been able to find anything and have been enjoying some of the trends for this season. Also, I would love for you to subscribe. I'd love for you to join the family. So please hit the subscribe button. I really am sorry about the helter-skelter schedule. I'm really trying to get it back to my usual 5 o'clock. A lot of people tend to watch it over the weekend. So even if I'm late, I tend to still put it out because not everyone watches exactly at 5 o'clock. But I do want to say a special sorry to the person who do look forward to the 5 o'clock schedule. I'm trying my best to get back on that. So please do subscribe and hit the notification bell just until I work through that little scheduling issues. Also, if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.